Paul.
Hi, Emily.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. How's your day going?
It's my lunchtime. It's the middle of my work day. So nice to have a break.
Well, thank you for saying yes to this. Last time I said that you look like you were in like NASA control center.
Yeah.
Because of your headset.
Because of my headset.
Yeah. I've seen that you've put something in the background there.
Space Command.
Space Command.
Yeah. This is a control center for all the space missions that I've got in my imagination.
And what are they?
There's a couple of people on the moon right now.
A couple of people on the moon?
Hang on. Moon team. Come in, moon team. Nope.
No.
They're gone. I hope they're all right. I'll check in on them later.
You're quite bad at this job, aren't you?
No one ever responds to me when I ask them. Maybe they're not really there.
Maybe they're not. Maybe it is all in your imagination. Who knows? So, how was your bank holiday weekend?
It was fine. I would have much rather been able to meet up with people and stuff, but actually it was a nice break from work, because I still work every day, every weekday. So it was nice not to think about that.
Yeah.
I met some new people.
Did you?
I did. My neighbours, one of the flats next to me, there's some new people in. I say new. They've been in there since October, but I've never seen them. And I got to speak with them. They were having a barbecue on their front step.
But you were social distancing. You were
Oh yeah.
Far enough away.
Well, I gave them some milk because I had a bit of extra milk, so I just had to hand it at arm's length, so.
Don't touch me, kind of thing. So it was a good weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
Good. Okay, so I got a couple of questions for you.
Yep.
Next week in church, we're having a day of prayer.
Okay.
But I thought it would be good if I asked you a question of describe what prayer is.
Oh, that's a good one. Prayer, I'd say, is a conversation with God, between you and God. And it's a way that we can thank Him for stuff. We can ask Him for stuff. But also, it's a two-way thing. So God wants to speak with us, to tell us how He loves us, but also He might have work for us to do, things that He wants us to do, or to also show us what He cares about. So God cares about a whole bunch of things, and we can be really occupied with our own lives, and God might want to show us that He cares about some injustice or some other things around us. And I think us spending time with God, we start to know more and more what He feels and what He cares about.
Okay, so what does prayer mean for you personally?
I get to talk with God. That's amazing to me. That I know God's in charge of the whole universe, but He also knows me, cares about me, and He chooses to help me out with my everyday life, but also when things, any big issue in my life as well. So prayer is how we communicate, me and God, and it's different. There's different ways that I pray.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll say, even out loud, what it is I want to say to God. But other times I just know that God understands me, understands my thoughts, the things maybe I'm worried about. So I don't even need to say anything. But I'm thinking and being conscious that it's me and God, so having a bit of time. And yeah, like I was saying before, it's how I find out what God thinks and feels about certain things. I know He's, when I've been praying for some friends sometime, and like I know them, I care about them, but sometimes I've had a really, really strong emotion of either sadness or joy or something like that I know is God just giving me a little bit of a hint of what He feels about that situation, whether it's a good one or a bad one. So yeah, that's some of what I think about prayer.
That's really cool. And my guess is that you'll get involved in the day of prayer.
Yeah.
Church.
Now that sounds like what, 24 hours of non-stop prayer? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, but you don't personally have to do it like 24 hours, because I know that I couldn't stay awake at that long. There's different like ways in which you can pray throughout the day, and different people will pray at different times as well. So don't worry, you do not have to stay up for 24 hours like in constant prayer. When actually I think it's God's like, you can eat, it's sound.
What about drink? I've got a drink here. What are you drinking today?
Oh gosh, yeah. I am drinking Shock Horror Diet Coke.
I've got a red Coke, but the bottom of my can's all swollen. Have you ever seen it do that?
Did you drop it?
I did. So I don't know if it like got really, really pressure. Should we see? I'll just open it now. That was just such an anticlimax. I mean, I'm glad it didn't spray over me and all my computer, but
yeah,
it hardly hissed.
Do you not ever drink it out of a can?
I do, but you know, sometimes a glass is nice.
Cheers.
So we can stop to eat and drink on this day of prayer, and it's not each person doing 24 hours of prayer.
No.
But
I think it's okay, like God doesn't have an issue with us watching a film. You know. But God speaks to me randomly through films, which is quite cool.
No, I've had that. I've been watching a film and thought, actually, that's a lot like real life, but also God cares about certain things in real life that are like that. Yeah.
So even that, there's like that two-way conversation, isn't there?
Yeah.
God speaking to us in it. So I'm more than happy to say that God spoke to me through Disney films.
Yeah.
Why not? God can speak to us in many different ways. So, you know, it is, I suppose, a 24/7 thing. But we don't. I think.
Hang on, 24/1, right?
No, just like it's.
In general prayer.
All of your life, isn't it?
Right. I thought you meant this day of prayer. It's not 7 days of prayer, is it?
No, I'm just.
But our life is.
Yeah, I'm just talking about general life.
Okay.
And how, like, God can communicate with us 24/7. So whether that's through a film, whether that's through a dream, whether that's through what someone else says. So it's kind of living a life of prayer. But sometimes people think that praying is when you're on your knees and you got your hands together by your bed, close your eyes, and say all these really long words.
Right, yeah, no, I get you.
Do you get me now?
I do. I've, like, sometimes when I'm out walking and I'll just be looking at nature or stuff, some of that is me praying, just appreciating what God's made and seeing the beauty of it. That's also me praying. I'm not saying words. I'm not saying, "Dear Jesus, thank you for that tree." Although sometimes I have been more like on purpose thanking God for certain bits of nature, but just me appreciating some of that and recognizing God's hand in creation.
Yeah.
That's prayer as well.
Yeah. I think people make it out to be more complicated than it actually is. It's quite simple, really. Well, I think it is. But who knows? So, what have you got planned for the rest of today?
Today, I'm going to go back to work.
Yeah.
Do a few more hours of that. And then I'm hoping to have a chat with some of my friends in Germany and their kids. We might play some games online.
Nice.
And because their whole house is getting a bit bored as well, just like we've got lockdown here, they've got it in Germany as well.
Right.
So it'd be nice to chat to my friends in Germany, except I don't speak German, but handily they speak Spanish in that house, so we can kind of get by. I know a bit of Spanish.
Of course, why not? I love that. That's amazing. Well, have fun.
Thank you. What are you doing this evening?
I got all the girls tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Quiz night.
Quiz night indeed. So excited for that.
Sounds good.
So yeah, it'll be good. Right, well, have a lovely rest of your day. And
Thank you.
I will speak to you soon.
All right, see you.
Bye.
Bye.